My duties are to my family. But I am loyal only to myself. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Rogue Legacy. This is the first episode. My name is Dylan. I am going to be your host and guide. I'm not going to really tell you too much about what's going on now because this is just a little tutorial to get you used to playing the game, and you can pretty much see everything that's going on the screen. So if you can't read, well, what were you learning in school? I don't know. Did you even go to school? That's pretty insensitive. I should probably not talk like that anyway. I'm going to destroy some barrels and get some gold, and then we can get into the meat of things. Now, Rogue Legacy is an interesting and fun roguelike platformer kind of game. Now, if you don't know what a roguelike game is, it's a game where pretty much every aspect is randomly generated stuff on the fly, apart from a few sort of parameters. So that can include characters that you play, monsters that you fight, levels, how they're laid out, that kind of thing. And so it makes for a very interesting and difficult kind of game because nothing's ever quite the same. Now, I'm walking into this room, and over here we have the king, and he's standing in front of this, I don't know, I guess it's a fountain there. It looks pretty intricate, but I have no other choice but to attack him. I don't know what he's done wrong, and I don't know why, but I guess we'll just go for it. YOLO, right? Isn't that what the kids say these days? So there we go, Rogue Legacy. Let's start our thing. Now, the interesting sort of mechanic about Rogue Legacy is that every time you play through the castle, when you die, which you inevitably will be doing, is you, on your next playthrough, you get to choose one of your descendants to continue along in the castle, and it keeps going like that, on and on and on and on, which makes for an interesting sort of mechanic. You'll get to see it anyway, because I am pretty rubbish at this game, and I'm going to die pretty quickly, so yes, and that being said, I have played the game. I've done about 2 hours, but I've reset, so you get a nice, clean, new, fresh go, but pretty much only proved to myself that I'm rubbish, as proved by getting hit by multiple fireballs all at once. And I found out I really hate these little fireball dudes. They really tick me off, and all my money's just gone. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to continue along, and whoop, as I said, I'm pretty rubbish at this game. As long as we don't get hit by flying missiles or giant fireballs or anything, we should be doing pretty fine with ourselves. One of the major sort of aspects of the game is, oh, these guys are huge, and I am not in any kind of position to kill them right now, and as you can see, Sir Lee has been slain. So anyway, this is a really good opportunity to show you the sort of main mechanic of Rogue Legacy, hence the Legacy title. So we get to choose our first heir. Now, as you can see, I've got a choice between 3 different people here. I have Lady Lisa, the mage, who is nostalgic and has tunnel vision, Sir Teddy, the barbarian, who has Alzheimer's, and Lady Shanoa. Shanoa? Yes, that is correct. I can read correctly, thank you very much. The barbarian, who has gigantism and IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, goodness me. So there are different classes which have different sort of abilities. Barbarians are much more sort of tanky, they can take a few more hits, whereas mages, they aren't very good physically, but they can do pretty well with magical spells that you can get. And the magical spell of this guy, you can see on the bottom there, is the Blade Wall, which summons a Grand Blade to protect me. Everyone gets an ability like that. See, Lady Shanoa has the spell Scythe, which sends scythes flying around from everywhere that you are, hopefully hitting some enemies. Anyway, I'm going to choose probably our gigantic Lady Shanoa right now, so let's go ahead. Now, as you can see in the bottom there, I have got myself 90 gold coins. Every time you enter the castle, you accrue money which you use to upgrade your characters. Now, at the start, you're going to be pretty rubbish, just like I am, as you have no stats, no extras, no nothing. As you play through the game, every time you die, you get to come here and upgrade your castle, and at the moment, the only upgrade I can buy is the smithy, which unlocks the smithy and gain access to fat loot. So how about we do that? I think that's a good idea. We've built the smithy. The blacksmith can build the finest equipment in the world, turning you into a veritably virtuous, violent villain vaporizer. That's very verbose, but let's continue. Gathering blueprints will give him an even wider array of associated, I don't know where I'm reading this from. You reading the same thing as I am? Probably not. An even wider array of assorted armaments for your armory. So the smithy is going to prove to be awesome. He's going to make sure that we have better gear, we can survive longer, and kill things faster. Now, as you see, unlocking the smithy gave us access to 2 new upgrade paths. We can increase our mana, and we can increase our health, but I did pretty crappy in that last run. I didn't get enough gold to do either of those things, so let's exit the mana and go ahead. Let's have a talk to our smithy and see what he has to say to us. Welcome, hero. Maybe you can help me. I used to be the greatest blacksmith in all the lands, but one day the monsters of this castle attacked my smithy and stole all my blueprints. Without those blueprints, I can only make cutlery and stuff. Please bring back any blueprints you find, and I can build the most amazing equipment ever. Ever. At a price, of course. Well, of course, at a price. All my hard-earned gold. Now, as you can see, he comes with a few plans there. There's a pair of... Excuse me, why did you beep at me? My computer decided I need to be censored, but, you know, let's forget about that. Anyway, the blacksmith comes with a few plans sort of already there, but you must go through the castle to get yourself some more. So the first one is a squire sword, which will increase our damage, but it costs 250 gold, which I do not have because I'm crappy at this game. I should stop being so condescending towards myself. Anyway, instead of doing that, let's continue into the castle to amass ourselves some more gold. Now, this is the other sort of mechanic of the game. As you'll go along, every time you enter the castle, you must talk to Charon here. One must pay the toll. Give Charon all of your money and enter the castle. Well, you can have my 40 gold. I hope you're happy with yourself. But every time, any money that you don't spend must be given over to Charon before you enter the castle, which... I don't know, he's a bit of a greedy bastard, but... you know, what can we say? Anyway, let's keep on going here. Now, basically our goal is to go through the different areas that we can see on the map there. The tower, the castle, the dungeon, the forest. We're obviously in the castle. You'll always find these sort of places at the different places of the map. So you'll always find the forest on to the right, the tower up above, and the dungeon down below. And we must kill one boss in each of these areas to unlock this door to kill our final boss. And it might take me a long while because... I don't know, you'll see. We'll see how we go anyway. There's a diary on this table, so let's have a bit of a look and fill in a little bit of the story for those who aren't aware of what's going on in Rogue Legacy. Prince's Journal. Journal entry number 1. Treason! An assassin has wounded my father, the king. To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent me and my siblings and that on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the Cursed Woods and into Castle Hamson. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumours say that within dwells an item which may cure any ailment. Tonight I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. Well, that's probably true. It's always good to get a head start on these things. I mean, like, why wait? Why sleep on it? You've got your father's in dire need. Why wait? Just go. Oh, well, that was a bit rude, but oh well. Let's continue on. There are stars, and of course I run into those fireballs. More of these horrible guys, and leave me alone, and give me all your money, please. Now, I don't know where any of these guys are keeping their money. They don't appear to be wearing clothes or have any kind of pockets, but let's not question that because, you know, video game logic. You'll come across these chests every now and then, have a lot of gold in there. Out, skeleton guy. Don't throw your ribs at me, you need those. I don't. And let's go up here. Now this is a cool mechanic that you sort of have in the game. You have these things called fairy chests, which they're hidden in a room, and you must complete an objective to be able to attain them. If you fail that objective, then obviously you do not get the cool loot hidden inside. The objective for this one is to take no damage, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how not to go about this. Let's see if we can time this up well. We shoot, let's go. And jump, and... oh, there are spikes on the floor, and I got killed by one because I couldn't jump quick enough, and now we are no longer able to access that chest, and we're going to have a hard time getting back across the other side. So let's see if I can do it properly this time. And jump, and no, can't do it. Anyway, no chests, and the good thing the bad thing about it is you can't reset the room. It still says objective has failed, and I don't get access to the chest. Anyway, let's break a few of these things and get some gold, because gold is the thing that we need at the beginning of the game. As I said, I might be kind of crappy at the start, but once I get some gold and start upgrading my stats, I will probably and hopefully stop be doing those kind of things. And we've got 460 gold at the moment, which isn't terribly bad. For a beginning anyway, let's continue on. In any case, there is a statue here, we can do something. Will I pray for assistance? Well, I could really use some help right now, so yes, let's do it. I got the Hedgehog's Curse. I have no idea what that is. It's blue and, I don't know, it reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. So am I going to go fast? What does it do? What's it doing? Nothing, I don't know. Screw your table. Let's go down, and fireball guys over there, and oh! I'll get hit by a missile. Lady Chanella has been slain by a guard box. Well, I call it getting blown the heck up by a missile, but, you know, sticks, stones, apples, tomatoes, whatever that is. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Let's continue on and choose a new heir. So this time we have Sir Tarko the Barbarian, who has hypergonadism and OCD. On hypergonadism, you're permanently roided, your attacks knock enemies back. With OCD, you must break things. By doing that, you recover your MP, which is good if you actually remember to use your special spells. We have Lady Lisa, who is also a barbarian, who has IBS, which even the most valiant heroes can suffer from irritable bowels, and she's also an ectomorph, so she's skinny, so anytime she gets hit, she is going to be sent flying across the room, which is kind of a bit of a pain in the neck. We also have Lady Rinri, a barbarian, of course, who is stereo blind and is a dwarf, so she can never get to ride roller coasters, and you can't see in 3D. I kind of enjoy playing little guys, so let's choose Lady Rinri. Now, this time we do actually have some gold. Now, I am going to spend one on the health up there, and we get access to upgrade the Knight, which turns our Knights into Paladins instead. So let's choose that, because accessing all kinds of classes is going to be one of the big things that's going to get us going. So let's choose this. Promote your Knights into Paladins. Through rigorous training, Paladins have learned how to block blows from any direction. That is going to be bloody helpful. Using the block actually uses up some of your mana reserves anyway, so now that we've done that, let's exit our mana, and if I remember correctly, I have a sword that I can buy. Oh, no, I don't have enough money to buy the sword. Can I buy any of the other things? A helmet? Yes, I can. I can buy the Squire helmet, which gives me a little bit more health, a tiny bit more mana, and all that kind of thing. Now, there is also a weight mechanic in the game. You sort of see that I have 10 out of 50 weight now that I'm wearing that helm. You have to increase it again through the stat screen on the mana to be able to equip more things. Things will be heavier, of course. If you don't have enough weight capacity to use them, then you simply can't use them. So let's go along, Sharon here, have my 80 gold, you greedy jerk. And let's continue. Let's see if we can get ourselves some more gold or some more progress. Now, obviously, as you go through, you will be getting things like health upgrades, damage upgrades. Hello. As you can sort of see, everything is acting as if it's on a single plane, like it's like a piece of paper turning around. That is the stereo blindness that my little dwarfish barbarian lady woman has. Now, I'm playing it a lot more careful around those things so that I do not get shot by missiles, because last time that apparently hurt a lot, and there is a thing down there amongst these bookshelves. What is this? Oh, it's a HP shrine. Let's not use one of those when we don't need it, hey? Oh, here's another cool little thing. What are you going to do? Greetings, adventurer. I am here to give you the chance of a lifetime. For the measly sum of 25% of your current gold, I will give you a chance to open one of 3 chests. One chest will triple what you paid, but the other 2 are empty. Care to give it a shot? Well, 25% of 50 gold isn't very much, and 3 times 25% of my gold isn't really that much either, so there's not much in the way of gain and not much at the risk either, so why not give it a shot, just for the giggles. So I am going to go across. I will choose this one. What's in the box? Nothing! Haha, you're stupid! So stupid! Well, I don't like that. That feels very insensitive, so how about we just get out of here and ridicule you in the back of our mind, thinking, hey, that guy was a jerk, maybe we should kill him, but of course it's a game, so we are not allowed. Oh, and that's a missile to the back. That's a bad idea. Let's not do that again, hey? Oh, well, let's try not to do that again, right? I have absolutely terrible sort of vision with these kind of things, and I keep on getting myself hit by fireballs and things coming from the corner of the screen because, I don't know, first world problems. I have a gigantic screen and things are so hard to see. I have to move. Oh. Skeleton, keep your ribs. Keep your McRibs. And let's open this chest and get a few bits of gold. Hopefully that will make up for the troubles that we've been facing against these guys. And what do we have here? More tables and another chest. Let's see what's in there. More and more money. I am not going to say no to money in this game or in real life either. But that's not here nor there. Let's go up and check this out. There's a gigantic spike ball and, oh, a whole bunch of these guys. I really hate these guys. How about we use a magic spell maybe, and that might help us. Yeah! Take that, flying Dutchman. Or circle thing. Ha! Isn't that kind of thing that Xena had? Didn't she have one of those metal circle... Oh. Well, we're obviously not Xena anyway, in the fact that we just got owned to all heck. I was slain by a Charai. Learn the nuances of your spell to maximize their potential. Well, that's not very much help now that I am dead. Perhaps one of my ancestors could make use of that now. We've been going for a little while, but I'm going to try another one of my characters here. We have Sir Jacob the Mage, we have Sir Wallace the Mage, and also Sir Hiroshi the Barbarian. I think in the beginning of the game, I think it's better to go with sort of big health, sort of tanky kind of people. And so I'm going to choose Sir Hershey. Let's go. And we have a fair bit of gold this time, so I am going to go and upgrade and get a new sword, because doing some more damage right now is probably going to be a darn good idea. What else can we buy? That's right, there were some of these. They increase my magic, and I don't particularly like or use that much magic, so I'm just going to leave them at that. So I'm going to go back to my mana and see what else I can upgrade right now. Let's do... how about a health up and equip up, so we've got some more weight. And that's what we've been looking for. Cool. Now that I've done those, I've opened up a new couple of people. I have the Enchantress on this side and the Architect on this side. I will talk about them a little bit later. Once we actually unlock them, I will explain sort of what they do for us. In the meantime, take my money and let's go. Now it's really good because there's a teleport here that will actually help us get to and from different places. We will find different places that we can go to sort of throughout the layout. At the moment we don't have anywhere else that we can go, of course, because we've just started. But let's continue to think about it. These eyeballs are going to shoot some blood at me, and these guys again, oh man. I really hate them, I do. I don't know why, but I seem to be just like completely disabled. So now we have another objective for a fairy chest, to take no damage. I don't think that's possible right now. No, I'm not even going to try, because it's just going to be plain embarrassing. Hello, you. Thank you for your money, I'm sorry. And there are paintings that come alive and fly around and cause you havoc again, and I don't like it. Hello, big fellow. Sorry that I had to bust your face. It's all in the name of good, I swear. It's all for all the right reasons. More paintings. Come here. You know, I'm worried about what kind of paint they use to make these things come alive, or whether it's haunted. Who are we going to call? Probably not me. Oh, take no damage for a fairy chest. There are lots of... oh, yeah, that was not going to happen. So no fairy chest, so there's no point persevering for this room, but to get to the other side, quickly use my invincible frames and get out of there. Well, for once... oh. Of course, I fall off the edge on top of a flying jerk of a white ball fire thing. So we have these platforms that we have to do an attack on. Oh, and spikes. And zombies. You know, what else could you ask for? Die, bloody eyeball. And I'm saying that not because I'm frustrated, but because he shoots blood out of his eye, which is probably something you should get seen. Anyway, there's some more mana. That would I use it? I would prefer that to be that. No, I didn't quite think I could. So Hershey, what have you done to yourself? You are now dead. Anyway, I should probably wrap it up here, because I don't think you want to be listening to my voice constantly. And yeah, anyway, that was episode number 1. Thank you for tuning in. This is my first kind of endeavour ever doing these kind of things, so there's probably going to be some teething problems as I sort of get used to the whole idea of rambling and talking about things that are going on in the game and that kind of thing. For what it's worth, I hope you enjoyed it. Please check in, because I'm going to probably continue doing some more of these sort of things. If it gets popular enough and people like me enough, I will continue on maybe into some other games. I have a few sort of in mind, whether I've got the time or whether there's the, I don't know, I guess demand for that kind of thing. But anyway, let's quickly choose one of these guys and then I will sign off. A mage, and a paladin. I don't think there's much of a choice between that one anyways. Let's choose Paladin Lady Henrietta. Oh, let's do a little bit of upgrading if I can. Is it possible? Can I get one of these? I can actually. But I tell you what, we're going to leave that until the next episode. Until then, cheerio and thank you for stopping in.